Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Schaffer, and I'm here to explain to you today the Organic Compounds and Biosynthesis Lab virtual assignment. I figured I'd give you a little tutorial so you have a little easier time with it since we won't be there to help you. When you open the assignment on slides, this is what you're going to see through Google Classroom. Go to Classwork, open up the lab. You're going to get a slide document that looks like this, and here are your directions. Please note all molecules in each molecule bank will be used once. The molecule bank is located to the left or right of each slide. Drag the molecules to where they need to be. 3, all answers can be found in your notes, so you will need your note packet to complete this lab. 4, this lab will be graded like a lab report, so you will get a lab grade on this. Objectives: students will be able to recognize the composition of certain organic molecules and compounds and construct models of them. Students will be able to demonstrate certain biosynthetic processes using student-constructed models. Procedures: read each section and then drag the appropriate pieces from the molecule bank on the side. If needed, also drag any plus signs, and arrows, or bond lines to the appropriate locations. So when we say build, you're going to have a couple different types of questions. We're going to ask you to build molecules. We're going to ask you to, so let's start with the build. When we say build, for example, build a triglyceride, you're going to take the pieces that make a triglyceride. If you don't know the pieces that make a triglyceride, you need to consult your notes to find that a triglyceride is made up of 1 glycerol and 1, 2, 3 fatty acid molecules. So you're going to take the pieces and you're going to bond them together to make a molecule. So you'll take these bonds and you will drag them to connect the glycerol to the fatty acids. When we say chemical equation format, so for example, show the formation of a triglyceride, you will show us that to make a triglyceride, you need 1 glycerol and 3 fatty acids. You drag over the plus signs, 1, 2, 3, to show that you're going to add them to the glycerol. You give us an arrow because in any chemical equation, you're going to have an arrow to show that these 4 monomers will join together to form an actual triglyceride. So you see the bonds here that we now have. And then remember, because we have to dehydrate it to build it, you also have to show water as a product. So you need to consult your notes to make sure you know what you're doing. You need to pay attention to whether the question is asking you to show the formation of something or show the breakdown of something. So you either have a build question like we see up here, or like here, using the chemical equation format, show the formation of blank, show the breakdown of blank. So let's look at the first ones, okay? Here you have 1A, show the monosaccharide that is our major source of energy. So the bank is over to the left, so you have 2 options here, either fructose or glucose. So if you think it's fructose, you are going to take the fructose and drag it to the right spot. The next one, show the monosaccharide found in apples and oranges. If you think that's glucose, you could bring it over here, or vice versa, whatever you think the answer is, okay? Once you've moved those into the correct, or what you think is the correct spots, you can move on to the next one. Using the chemical equation format, show the formation of lactose. So you'll see up here, we showed you what the chemical equation format, an example of what it would look like. And now on the question, you have all the things you need over here to the left. I will say that when you see this bottom one, this would be lactose because you see it's bonded together. In order to move all the pieces together, just kind of click and drag a box over them so that when you move this, it'll all move together. Otherwise, it will move piece by piece and it will be really annoying for everybody involved. So just the whole click and drag sort of situation. Remember, you could use your undo arrow to get it back to where you need it to be. So you will, using the chemical equation format, show the formation of lactose. So you could reference this slide if you need to. You'll see here, let's see, moving back. Good. For questions like this, name the biosynthetic process used to form lactose. You can just type in here your answer. Okay, there's nothing that you need to drag. You don't see anything on the side, so you can just type in your answer. Same thing for 2C. Going down to 3A, it says build a phospholipid. So that goes back to a question like this. When we say build, you're taking the pieces and you're going to bond them together. So right here, build a phospholipid. So on the left, you're going to see all your pieces you need. You are going to build it for us here in the given space. It then says circle and label the hydrophobic tail and the hydrophilic head. So over here, I have these two things for you where you can use the circles and labels for everything. So it should be relatively simple. All the tools you need are there. And it's just more of that, guys. So try it out. You have quite a bit. When you are done, you can save it, well, it auto saves, and submit it. And we will get your copy of this. If you have any questions, please email your teacher. Good luck, and have a good day.